Oh, hey, look, a plane. It's going to get loud in about 2 seconds, I think. Nope. All right, we're good. Hi, guys, and welcome to Organized ADHD Chaos. I'm Cindy, and today we are going to talk about the holidays. But first, if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. It's the holiday season. It's that special time from Thanksgiving through New Year's, with several holidays in between, depending on which ones you celebrate. It's a magical, sentimental time for many, but it can also be a very stressful time, especially if you are someone who tends to get overwhelmed. For instance, if you have ADHD, anxiety, depression, or if you just happen to be a perfectionist. So any of those things can cause, overwhelmed feelings during the holidays and create extra stress. So today we're going to talk about ways to reduce your holiday stress. Now, the first thing is realizing that you don't have to do everything. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and the tradition of the holidays, but you don't have to do everything. Or you don't have to specifically be the one who does everything. Now, people with ADHD tend to overcommit themselves because a lot of times we don't realize just how long specific things are going to take, or we overestimate the amount that we can do. And this can leave us feeling overwhelmed and anxious and, when we think of all that we need to do, or depressed when we feel like we haven't fulfilled our own or other people's expectations of us. It's okay to step back and say, I won't be able to do that this year, or I've decided to start new traditions this year. You don't have to tell them that that tradition is you not doing the stuff that you had always done. So, you don't have to be the one to do everything. And if, say you're hosting the holidays at your house, so you say, well, I will cook the turkey, but then you ask other people to bring things, and that's fine. Most people are happy to contribute. Most people, at least the people I've known, really would like to contribute if the host would let us. But, so you don't have to be the one to do everything. Or say it's you and your spouse and your children. Do you really have to have, the green bean casserole and the homemade cranberry dressing? If nobody particularly likes it or cares about it, just because it's tradition doesn't mean you have to do it. Now, the second point I want to make is to remember that people are more important than things. Now, I know we all know this, but sometimes we forget it when we get swept up in the excitement of, making the perfect turkey or the perfect cookies or having the perfect decorations or the perfect presents. What really makes the holidays special is the people that you spend them with. So remember to focus more on enjoying each other's company than worrying about making everything perfect. Spend some time with the people who are there instead of spending the whole time working to make everything just so. The third point is do things that you enjoy. Now, what I enjoy is making things. For instance, the, give thanks blocks. But I make them because that's what makes me happy. Not because, I saw that somebody else had homemade things and I thought, well, I should be making homemade things. If you don't enjoy doing crafts, don't make your own decorations. Don't get caught up in the shoulds. So that friend you have that you envy because they have impeccable housekeeping skills, you go over there and their house looks like it is from a magazine, and they keep it clean and it's organized and it's wonderful. Well, they might be envying you because of your amazing baking skills. Or if you have a relative that you admire because she makes the best turkey and stuffing, and it's just amazing. She might admire you because you have a knack for finding the best deals on amazing gifts, and you always know just what to give somebody. Basically, what I'm saying is, focus on what you're good at and what makes you feel fulfilled. Number 4, make time for yourself. I know, easier said than done, but seriously, make time to do things to take care of yourself. Keep up with your exercise program. Or if you don't exercise, start an exercise program. You'll be ahead of the New Year's crowd. Take a walk, cook healthy meals, get a massage, or take a warm bath. Whatever helps you keep yourself healthy, both mentally and physically. Number 5, this is one of my favorites, online shopping. If you become overwhelmed and anxious in crowds, see what you can get online. You'd be surprised. You can find almost anything online. And a lot of places, say your relatives are across the country, you can have them sent to their houses. So that's really nice too. I've been doing this for several years now, and it makes things so much easier. I avoid Black Friday like the plague. I'm claustrophobic, and being around crowds just makes me very tense and very nervous. So I don't want to have anything to do with it. So if I'm buying somebody something, instead of making something homemade, I try to find it online first, if I can. Otherwise, if I can't, I try to shop when it's not peak shopping hours. So basically, I go shopping in the middle of the day and the middle of the week, which I know that's not, I know that's not practical for everyone, because a lot of people do have daytime jobs, and so they can only shop on weekends or evenings. But if you do have a chance to go shopping during the day, in the middle of the week, it's a lot nicer that way. If the only time you can go shopping is on weekends, I found that usually stores are far less busy late afternoon and evening than they are in the mornings. In the mornings, it's just crazy. And I found this out when I was working retail even. We would be open on Black Friday early and things would be going crazy. But towards afternoon, we'd actually be standing out in front of our registers waiting for people to come to us to check things out. So things do get much better towards the end of the day. Number 6, buy prepared holiday meals. This is something that's cropped up in the past several years, is some grocery stores will have holiday meals that are completely prepared. You can buy everything there. You can buy a baked turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, gravy, the cranberries, everything, and it's all put together. Now, you can buy part of the meal, the whole meal, and it's not just for Christmas and Thanksgiving. You can do this year round. There's a place near us where you can get barbecue and potato salad, and it's really good potato salad. It's not, the stuff you get from a carton. So if cooking isn't your thing, check some of your local grocery stores and see if they have this service. Just make sure to place your order early. Number 7, be thankful. I know this is one of those things that people say, and it sounds corny, but it really is true. Look, I know things are rough right now. I'd have to be living under a rock not to see how rough things are right now. And things can look pretty bleak. But one of the best ways to have a more positive outlook on life is to think about the things that you are thankful for each day. There have actually been studies done on this that have shown that when you think about what you're thankful for, your spirits really are lifted and your mood is lifted. So that's my challenge to you. Think of something that you are thankful for every single day. Even if you're having so much trouble thinking of anything because things are so hard right now, even if it's something as little as, I am thankful that I did not stub my toe while walking across the bedroom in the dark. Think about that and feel gratitude for it. If you practice this every day, in time you'll be able to add to the list, and you'll find your mood lifting. Now, I'm not naive enough to think that this replaces therapy or medical treatment, because it doesn't. And I know that. But this is one of the tools that therapists tell their clients, and it really does help. I learned it during, this was years ago, when I was at probably the second lowest I've been in my life, but at that time it was the lowest I had been. And it was one of the things that they taught us in the therapy program was to, put that smile on your face, because the physical act of smiling releases chemicals that help you feel good. And to think about things that you are thankful for. Even though, and I'm not saying sugarcoat things or be in denial about the bad things going on. That's not what this is about. This is more about, I can find one good thing that's going on, and really take a moment to focus on that, and it really does lift your spirits, and you can think about the other things that are going on with, a little more clarity. It really does help. And now we come to number 8. This one is one that I personally feel is the most important one. Show kindness. This is another way that you can reduce your own stress and improve your mood by showing kindness. Not only can it help you, but you'll also be helping someone else by showing them kindness. And right now, we need a lot more kindness. So remember this holiday season. Be kind to yourselves and to each other. I'll see you next week.